Can you guys hear this beat? Looks like I have no neck, but it's right there, guys. Standing by. Up here. I just smoked a little bit of weed. I feel a lot better, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better that I'm alone. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna feel like around people, but I feel better that I'm talking. I think even if I was around people, I think I'll feel okay talking as well. Because I would talk about the little silly intricacies of life, you know? Is that too loud? This is my first time doing this. I was gonna make a song right now. This is a beat. Shout out Ducent. He's going big. Shout out to my homie Spence. He actually referred me to Ducent. He sent me a beat. He's like, you know, kill this beat. And I actually made a song and I put it out on video. Check it out. It's called A Recommendation from Quest. And Quest, that's my friend's artist name. You know, his graffiti name was Spence, but his art name is Quest. He shot me the beat. He's like, hey, do something with this. And Trip, trust me, I'm having faded thoughts, but I'm recollecting on how much of an asshole I can be when I'm sober. And not sober on anything else but weed, you know. But even when I drink too, I feel like really cool, but I still have my moments of like anxiety and shit, you know. I get high. Or I could be on my toes or like, I don't know, be aware of shit, you know. An overthinker. I got a cup of coffee, but I had a little joint, some weed I've been holding off for a minute. It's probably dried out. It's been through the summer and now the winter rain. It's been through fall. I haven't smoked in a while. And I used to smoke when I would do shadow boxing at night when I walk to the park. But now I just do it in my backyard. I would like to have more space to shadow box and stuff. But I just feel ultimately good smoking, you know. I gotta move slow when I smoke. Like, I think I gotta talk. Like talking, doing something, just get out of my head before I go into an arena. Like right now, I feel like I could go to work right now and I'll be okay. You know, it's that initial high and it's literally just a feeling, but we let that feeling, that little initial high, that could spark thoughts that go deep into your head if you're just stuck in your head and you don't talk, you know? I know I'm not talking to anybody. I mean, trust me, I did go for a run, took my dog for a walk. I could have done a lot more, you know? I did a little bit of laundry. I just didn't do anything socially, right? So I was feeling decently lonely today, you know? Then I'm thinking about my mom, my stepdad. I'm glad they have each other. Like, man, they could be fucking lonely, you know? I'm glad they get to go. They have like a routine of going out and doing things, but I'm not lonely anymore. I don't feel lonely. I was like wasting time on social media. I'm reading this boring fucking book. The guy who wrote it, he's a genius though. Like, I don't know. I think he has other books, but I thought this book was more narrative. No. I thought it was had more dialogue. I realized I like dialogue. I started thinking like, I was a little bit afraid, you know? I was thinking like, I mentioned like how like what we hear and see makes us afraid. And if that messes with our emotions, I think it definitely plants possibilities in your head of existence, of lifestyle. Like imagine, I can only imagine if like all you would see on the media was like science videos, like all they would send you was science videos, right? Like here, just science videos. That's pretty deep because right now I was thinking like, because even my teacher had this like political science this past, so this video is gonna be like I'm high, but it's just that initial spark of a high, you know, and being able to talk. Knowing that I'm talking to you guys, but knowing that's kind of scary, right? Like I'm doing this knowing like I'll be heard by somebody, even if it's one or two people. But at the same time, I feel somewhat comfortable doing this in front of people. But anyway, now I feel like I wish somebody was here and I could just be recording our conversation, right? I think it's very interesting. But am I a two-person type of, I think I have to lead the conversation because I just feel like I have a lot of shit to say. But that could just be my selfishness. But it's best to know yourself so you don't offend people. And I don't want to go to someone's podcast and just fucking start chopping it up, all like, you know, taking over. But actually, I think some people like when someone like me talks because on their channel, because it gives their viewers something to listen to, you know? Like I see Soft White Underbelly, which I don't know. I guess I want to believe that the most interesting shit is what that you like, right? Or the most catchy shit, or the shit that's popular is because it's just good. It's just attractive. It's truly attractive. It's Mother Nature and attractiveness and skill. It all proceeds beyond. It makes sense beyond it being controlled, right, by another man that's just like you. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times, like, who the fuck this guy just like me? Like, you know. And so I just hope. So right now I was thinking, like, my teacher, again, back to this thought in political science, he mentioned that he doesn't know how long the model of ad revenue, television, and the viewer watches that content, they see the ad, they buy stuff. It's like these ads wouldn't exist without somebody having a big platform to be able to tell the world, hey, there's this product. That's all it is. Hey, there's this product. Watch it. And a lot of these people that are part of these I think you just gotta know the right people. You gotta know the right manager. You gotta throw something out there, see if it catches and people like it. We gotta put a little bit of money behind it. A little bit, a couple thousand. Put a couple thousand behind it, see. You know, that's what these music labels are. These small music labels, these little small sublets, these subordinate music labels, right? They're lower than the Universal Music Group, Sony, Aftermath, Top Dog Entertainment, QC. Yeah, we know them, but they're doing business with the biggest of the big, you know? And so that's all it is. He said, my teacher was like, I don't really know how long that I see that being profitable, but I see that being the only way of profit, really, when it comes to just making the economy continue having a purpose, you know? And what I mean by that is just keeping people busy so society stays intact, so that the fabric of society stays securely woven, you know? So I was out here thinking this, and I'm thinking, like, that's the only way, unless it's not what's best in the eyes of those who have. Because at the end of the day, are people really seeing it from a view of okay, this is not sustainable, this is unsustainable, this is sustainable, this is what we got to do to get back on track? Or because they're obviously, if they have that power, looking at it from me standpoint, and for their peers on their level, like, is this sustainable? I don't see it doing anything for me. Like, shit, I'm bored in my room. Some people are bored on Earth. Some people's room is the world, and they're bored on it. And I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it'd be dope to be a king, because you see all these celebrities, they have security. They can afford security, so they move around more security. Maybe they're able to go farther and further. They have somebody that's willing to that's getting paid a really good sum. Like, your security, you gotta be able to pay this. You gotta be able to. These motherfuckers are putting their life on the line for their families, just like you're entering that business meeting. You're entering that fucking field that's giving you a living for you and your family. So they just want to be. I mean, what I'm saying, they want their lifestyle has to be sustainable, and it's not about if they can have extra for a chain, or, you know what I mean. Like I want to go fill this shit up. I want to go to a bar and drink. I want to call somebody to go do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's lonely right now for me. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, you know? Maybe I'm working towards something, you know? I don't want to be high all the time, but I don't really know. I do want to collab. I want to collab with people. I want to work with people. I want to do good shit, you know? I hope the people that love me and know me, they know like, damn, I ain't never seen them go and do some shit without me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe trying to find a way to do it without me. But I never seen them go do some shit without me. Like, I ain't never seen them rise or be able to help me and not help me, you know? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I don't see it in no other way unless, I mean, what's in the human existence, what other free way is there to live when, yeah, things are free, but it's harder for people in dysfunctional areas to obtain things and then from there to maintain them and sustain them. Sustain peace, you know, sustain peace and safety. Because at the same time, it's like, why don't they make videos of just science, you know? Why don't they just have that? Does that not sell? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that not what human nature wants? Do they not want just to be as smart as they can be? If this society is totally free from the jump, right? If it's totally free from the jump, then is this where it just at the point of where that sense of freedom's all led? Like, not everything's always been free, right? I don't think anything's ever really been free like this. There's been societies like that, but things change, you know. Societies change, superpowers change, you know. Power switching hands all the time. This is a country with no there's no president forever. This country is like, it's like a ball and all these different hands are grabbing it and they're trying to, and it's going up and up and up and up, but nobody can really get their hands on it, but it's still going. It's still going for some crazy odd reason. It's still going, you know? You can just picture like the ball just like, it's spinning. It's just like it's like moving around, spinning around. They're just spinning the ball. Oh, I don't get the ground. Pull each other down. It's crazy. I don't even know much of history. I don't know shit, really. But it's very interesting. I love it, actually. Life is a beautiful thing, but like I said, it's not fair for everybody. It's not fair. It's all trying to be, it's all seeing a life, a better life, you know, and not really appreciating the life we have. I hope I'm the only one that's found these kind of separated. Hey, every man needs a woman because I think it gets lonely, you know. It gets lonely for all men, you know. We get stubborn, older, we stick to our beliefs, or I think we grow stronger in our beliefs. But beliefs change and things flip-flop, especially in circumstances. Everything is conformity to everything. It's easy to talk shit about any type of way of living until you're around that way of living and you're like, oh shit, these are humans too. And humans don't play, you know, humans are animals. You know, we could feel shit. We could be like, okay, this is an outsider. This is someone who doesn't really think like us. Oh, but they're thinking negative about us, or what's going on there? You know, so high's wearing off. I want to smoke again. I like the positive thinking. I don't know, but ultimately, obviously, it's love. It's understanding. It's I don't know. We're so fucked up when we're sober, though, right? So angry and bitter and isolationist. Leave me alone. Don't get close to me. And what is it? What is it when we're sober? Let's think about this. What is it when I'm sober? What is it when the humans are walking by me and not wanting to have no interaction with them? I'm talking about the humans I have to see on a consistent basis. It's very interesting. Like at work, there's always like that distance. You know, I don't really know nobody too well. I do get along with the people that just naturally, I want to say conform with, or you just navigate towards, or you're more comfortable around. And but what is that fear? Is that just not being a chill dude? Is just not being that naturally with your guard down, naturally welcoming and jolly, but stuck somewhere like, dude, humans, am I like this because I'm just aware that I'm a fucking piece of shit? Am I aware that I have these bad qualities inside me that I'm just trying to survive, so I have this stay the fuck away from me attitude. Stop trying to figure me the fuck out, because every time I talk and like, you mentioned something negative in the world, and I feel like every single negative thing pertains to me because I've done so much bad shit. Or there's not really much other shit. It's like, what's your relationship with women? What's your relationship with men? And what's your relationship with humans, all together? And so when conversations come up, let's say you stole from your brother, and someone else talks about their brother, and then you're looking at that guy and like, oh fuck, he knows I fucked over my brother, now he's judging me, now he probably, like, fuck, he's talking about his brother fucking him over. Or they're talking about being a bad son, or somebody talks about stealing, and I stole before, no, fuck. I don't know, these just are... I don't know what it is. It's not really... I don't know. What am I going to summon like this profound thought and make it seem like I figured something out nobody knows? Like Charles Darwin would just push it down on words. Charles Darwin was able to talk more about shit, but he was precocious, He happened to be blessed. He happened to have enough courage to be able to take that trip, because I guess he went on a boat. Charles Darwin, the founder of evolution, supposedly. I think he wrote it down in a super sophisticated way, when he was only 18, 19, he travels on a boat. He goes away from his family for 5 years on a boat. He's from England. His brother was more smarter than him. His dad told him, man, you're gonna be a disgrace to the family. You're gonna be a failure. Because his dad was actually rich. I haven't read much about him. I know a little bit about him. His mom actually was wealthy. Her family had something like in the fabric world, but this is back in like probably close to the Industrial Revolution, maybe pre-existing it. But they were on point, because when the Industrial Revolution came, they obviously had enough money to be able to advance with technology, and start businesses, start factories, and have the tools that were able to produce at a mass rate. So the mom actually owned some sort of... They make clothes. Like you look at their... what was it? What did you tell me they made? They made something, some sort of I don't know. They made something. There was a sweater or a leather jacket or it was some sort of wear for people, And it's been around that long. But his dad was, I think, a doctor. His dad probably educated himself or whatever. But her family, on the long run, her family has a name, Charles Darwin's family. But he takes a boat trip for 5 years. He learns a lot. He comes back. He's a lot different. He comes back with an extreme focus, because he was focused on evolution. He went to the Galapagos Island, where he's seen different species I'd never seen before, and millions of different species. And he went to the small islands around it, the Galapagos Islands. He said there was vast differences between these animals, even just one island to the next. And he just came with his idea about evolution. But again, that took time, right? It took time. He had to be the first one to travel. It's like Joe Rogan's so big because while everybody didn't know what the fuck a podcast was, he was already growing his shit as an American. There's a lot bigger YouTube channels out there that have so many fucking subscribers. I don't know, in my world, that Joe Rogan shit pops up. We don't know, dude, I go to school right now, and I'm going to school with these fucking 18, 19-year-old young people, and they have these different fucking... these different ways of texting, these different acronyms. And I have to ask them, what the fuck does that mean? So what I'm saying, if that blows my mind, right? So these are just... Times changed. I'm going back to different channels, trying to justify it for Joe Rogan. In my life, that's... His shit pops up on my shit, PBD, Value Entertainment. That might be just my age group, right? And what we're kind of concerned about right now. Or what my intelligence and what the elasticity of my mind and maybe the view I'm looking at the world, which I feel like it's more expanded as you get older and you get wiser. And so you're looking at it from a different view. So what you find, right? What pertains to your life, and it could just be my biological, where I'm at this moment, the speed my mind's moving at, because maybe I'm at it. I feel like 30 years old, bro. Yeah, 20 years. Yeah, you could do like I think you could be laser focused on something. That's a precociousness thing. I think the more aware you're at of what you're actually aiming for, the more your ability. I felt like I was aiming for the right thing. I just don't think I had enough support behind me to make me have my mind a little more wider at that moment. But now that it is, I feel actually a little more dangerous. But I feel I feel more stronger, more intelligent, more powerful, you know? Anyway, back to the Darwin and our modern day fucking relayers of information. When we looked at Joe Rogan's podcast, what makes his shit great is his relay of information. That's what it is. It's his information being, when you get, what the fuck? You know, these Huberman guys, and a lot of them have German last names. I'm just saying, this is what it is. And, but, so when you go on a podcast and you see they give you information, you like it. People like information. If information is a intellectual aphrodisiac. I love it. I love talking. I love to talk, be around people. It's the unknown sometimes. It's all that doubt in your head. Like right now I can go talk to people right now and do there's no time right now because I got up and I got high and I'm in the moment. I got high on weed. I'm just in the moment, you know. This is a plant. It's an amazing plant, dude. I don't know the right word. I know the word. I don't know it enough to have it on the tip of my. I know there is a word out here. I don't know if there's a more intelligent way to say it. Weed has a calling smell. Gets your attention and grabs you. That's what weed does. But it's a plant. Can't be bad. How did they find out what poppy could do? Well, poppy leaves, I think you could chew on those motherfuckers. I think when they chewed on them, it gave them a numbing thing. So I think that's how they knew they could maybe smash it all down, break it down to a paste, you know? Maybe dry it out. Turn into a powder. Before, you get like, they chew on that shit. Shout out to Kirk Cass. Look at Kirk Cass. He be chewing on beetle nut. They have that shit like in the eastern part of the world. He's over there in Bangladesh. They have that. He was over there Papua New Guinea. They had that shit. It's a modern day Marco Polo right there. Shout out Kirk Cass. Oh yeah, but I like this, man. Kind of want to go take a little puff again. I don't want to come back in too soon, but I like talking. Shout out to all my homies, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad competitive, man. I hate that about me. But I'm so in my head. I'm so self-centered. But I also feel like, I don't know if this is gonna make sense. It might sound fucking crazy, but I'm so self-centered. Like I think, and I'm so negative that I think people were like, everything they do, they're trying to one up on me, you know? But they're just trying to do their fucking thing, you know? I hate that about me. I really do. I fucking hate that about me. My homie put out a podcast today. I'm thinking, oh shit. I want to get to a place where I don't take nothing personal. I don't even think about taking shit personal. I see everybody as out of love. Like, even, I don't see it. I see it from a place of understanding that I'm the same fucking way too. Like, So if somebody like is around me, they want to do the same shit as me, or they're doing the same shit as me, but if he sells t-shirts, I sell t-shirts, he sells more t-shirts, or I have a good day selling t-shirts. It's like, cool, there's enough for us to both sell fucking t-shirts. But to know that relationship is a positive one, we both want to be around each other, and it's not no like, well, they're only around for some like to hurt me. Plain and simple, to hurt me. No human wants to be fucking hurt. Sometimes we say how we feel, we say with the passion because that's what we truly believe in, it's something we're standing on. But then other times, we're just human, right? We don't want to be hurt. We don't want to be hurt. We don't want to be hurt, right? And so, yeah, it's plain and simple. I want to remember these things. I want to, bro, it's all good. You know, encourage, no matter who it is, besides within myself, to have a heart to it. Damn, they're a little insecure. Damn, I feel like even when the world's telling you, hey, don't trust that guy, he's kind of a snake. Well, this guy's just a hurt person, or she's just a hurt person. They don't know how to be happy for people because nothing ever happy for them. You know what I mean? There's nothing good ever happened for them. That's why they're like that. You know. So they're trying their best to be positive and push forward and achieve. But it's hard for them to be happy for other people, or it's hard to share with them. Or make it feel like, you know, trust me, I'm a hater, dude. I'm a hater. I'm a fucking competitive motherfucker. You know, I'm selfish. Me. You know, I don't know how to be happy for you. I'm sorry. I don't know. I do know, man. I do know. I want to be heard. I want to leave something good behind, you know? And do I have to be this fucked up person to do it? Do I have to be blind to do it? I don't know. But I want people to love me, man. I want people to love me. I want people to be like, damn, that motherfucker. Like, damn, I fucking love him. I love him. I respect him. I love him. I want to be a hero, you know? I don't know, man. I'm reading this boring ass fucking book. I need to smoke when I do my podcast for sure. I don't know if I ever will, but what about that rap report card? I don't like that shit, man. I don't really like that shit. Shout out to the dude, he's doing his fucking thing, but I feel like he's a little feminine. He's a little kind of feminine, and his colors on there are kind of like pro-LGBT. Like, it's okay to talk about it, right? Like, so there could be a discussion like, well, what's wrong with that? Well, rap. Well, why can't we like say like, I don't know. I don't like it. The guy who's making the report card, I don't think he's kind of too soft for me. I don't know. Rap is not a soft thing. Rap is not soft. It shouldn't have to go soft like that. He's like, and he's grading all difficult and shit. Everybody get a D. So he wants people to go harder. It's gonna make, I don't know. I think. Wait. So just because I said that he's soft and feminine, and I don't like that, like his colors are the way it is, I don't want him to like try to claim that his word is like the biggest word out there for hip hop. Yeah, he's probably like the scientist. That's all he fucking listens to is hip hop. But he's talking about like the fashion of it, and then he like gives Doja Cat an A. And like on his podcast is like 2 females, and he's kind of soft, right? And he'll have like some of his local rappers that are kind of buzzing or whatever. This is what I seen today, right? So I'm not that jaded or on it, but I was thinking like his colors are like kind of soft. And like when he's on No Jumper, he sounds a little, it's crazy because when he's on No Jumper, that's where I seen him from. This is the guy, his name's Jadon or something. But like I give him credit because he's like super like, he's right there next to the rappers giving them grades, but he's cool with them. But I think they see like, oh, he's like a square guy. He's like a fucking, I don't know, he's like, lucky he's kind of sus, you know, like, I don't know, you could say he might be gay. I don't know. That's just my opinion. And, shout out to him for trying to grow his business like that, but we shouldn't take his word like that much, you know. He's kind of drama, you know, No Jumper, they like drama and shit, so. But when he gives them the harsh grades like that, Like he even gave his that guy Suspect a crazy grade on hip hop. He gave him a crazy ass grade. He said give him an F, but he was right there talking to him about it. They were in the same studio. I don't know. Shout out to Suspect for being chill. I wonder if he was faded or something. He was arguing with them, but be chill enough to not like, I don't know, kind of like have to remove himself from the situation. Like, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. It is like, I don't know. Anybody growing their business, shout out to them. You gotta respect the business part of it. You have to. You have to respect it. Like, and even me right now thinking about it, like, I just smoke, but I'm still like, who was that guy to have a grade? Blah, blah. Like, you want to kind of, like, get violent, I guess. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but the overall scheme of things. But if you're going to keep giving people bad grades like that, and then they're going to make that be, like, the main LA report card, it'll give other people a chance to, like, make a name for themselves. If that becomes the thing, like, well, it's on No Jumper, right? So No Jumper's going to be showing who's on it. So No Jumper's kind of, like, maintaining the control. Isn't it weird? The guy from Massachusetts, he has control. Like that podcast should prove, like he's a black man. Yeah, although he's like soft, and there's probably other platforms that are trying to grow though, right? There has to be other platforms far in the algorithms that are more masculine and, you know, more, you know, like. And I'm thinking about it now because I have my buddy John. You know, he does more alternative music. He's fucking dope actually. He shows me some of his like his symphonic music that he puts together, and he's very good at instruments. He's like a one-man band, you know. I'm thinking like if you had a platform like No Jumper, wouldn't you want to be more? Wouldn't you want to be more? Fuck, you would want to like. Damn, I'm pretty powerful here. Look at there's this young black man. I'm using what he's built to put on my platform. Yeah, I'm helping him, but it's kind of just still helping my shit. And so if you think, well, it's hard when you're in the mix. Look at fucking when you're the guy, when you're the king, sometimes you need other people's point. That's why it's so important, other people's point of view, because it'll help you see things and get their perspective, because they're looking up at you and they're trying to prepare for when they're in your position. And the future is always smarter than the past. It has to be, I think. If not, we live in a crazy world. So that's why Machiavelli, he wrote to the prince. His gift was knowledge to the drinks. It wasn't like, he probably didn't have nothing to give him. And if he did, the most valuable thing is knowledge. You know, like now that I think about it, like my biological father for Christmas, he used to buy me like fucking toenail clippers. And I'd be like, man, I want some toys. Or like, why the fuck would I get this? Like, but now that I'm like, I look forward to those things, you know? But, so, you think about it, okay, this young black dude, but you want to do business with a guy that's non-violent. You know, you can't do business. That's why Whack 100, because he's able to control himself, and he's learning from Suge, and Suge did it all wrong. And Suge wasn't even really from a hood, but he was from the 90s, which is different. But, I don't know, well... It's like Suge was young. That's why it's unfortunate, right? You could say guys maybe like Whack 100 are kind of making a way because of guys like Suge, you know? And maybe, I hope they think about Suge because he was just young. He was he was precocious. Dude, these guys are fucking not even 25. Not even 30 yet. Tupac got killed at 25 and the things that they were doing. They were trailblazers, you know, in the hip hop world. Especially at the top level. You know, especially just at a time where things just turned violent. Or rap is pretty violent. It's a very violent thing, you know. Where the J. Cole's now? Where the J. Cole's at, you know? Where the Kendrick's at? Kendrick's been gone for a minute. And I'm sure they're out there, though. I'm sure there's hip-hop heads that like my homie Carlos, my homie Nip, shout out to him. I'm sure there's some still dope lyrical shit out there, you know? There's like hip hop heads out here. And what I'm saying is so if Adam 22 thought like, damn, I have the power to like, I'm from Massachusetts now, here I have power, and just in any type of platform. Look at how much he's done for the porn world. He's helping these fucks in porn. He is helping them in porn, right? in some realms he's killing shit. He's killing shit for the corporate guys, you know. He's probably killing their shit, but he's helping out some porn stars. He's actually helping out stars that the stars of the game in porn, because in porn it was always the, you know, the owners, the corporate guys, you know, these porn websites. And so he's actually helping out the stars be able to like be independent. And shout out to that when you think about it, you know. I mean, is he making little kids watch porn? Yeah, but I don't know. Is he making these? Is he making the reality of porn faster to reach our young children? I don't know. You know, the homegirl wants to fuck. I might want to fuck her. Why not? I'm a little high. I could even talk to her. I don't know. I don't really trust her peoples that much. I don't know. I don't trust a lot of shit. Now that I'm high, I'm second guessing. Oh shit. Her now, dad's from like a hood and shit. She told me the other day he was like a pretty serious dude, but he's changed his life. He's out of prison now. I don't know. I think I'm self-centered. I'm paranoid. I think my mind's so strong. People want to take me out the world, but it's like I often think like, damn, these guys like Joe Rogan. These motherfuckers talking so sometimes so like in concern for humankind. You know, they think about Julius Caesar. I just read a book on Julius Caesar, and I'm not saying Joe Rogan's Julius Caesar, but I'm saying sometimes Joe Rogan says shit for concern of the guy at the bottom, for regular humans. I think he even thinks like, oh, I'm just the guy with the podcast at 100 million. What the fuck is that to people who actually have power, you know? So when he says things like, you know, like, oh, COVID was rigged or etc., you know, or just like, you know, shady shit that actually goes on in the world, I think like, damn, these guys are fucking pretty brave. So I think about these guys, like, why would they want to take me out when there's Joe Rogans of the world? What they want, they had way more bigger influence, you know. Maybe I should just go fuck, huh? But yeah, I just gotta keep moving forward and just put my music out and just do that. Fuck it. I like this little path I'm on right now. I really do. I like it. I like this little path I'm on. I like my music. And yeah. But yeah, like I'm saying, like Adam 22, like there's probably gonna be a time, you know, in a couple years where he's gonna start highlighting some dope alternative again, you know, some dope, really good band songs, like Kurt Cobain-esque, Amy Winehouse-esque type shit, you know, real soulful acoustic guitar, you know, type shit, you know, like has to be that shit out there. Has to. Shout out to the dude in his report card. I don't know, what I seen like when I want to go look at his podcast, I was like, oh, he's kind of feminine a little bit, and then I don't know. But again, if that's just what I feel, like on the kind of guy he is, but maybe they'll only work that way, right? Because I don't know. I'm sure some rappers gonna get mad about their grade. Some rappers, they don't give a fuck, even if he's like, oh, he's a square dude. Well, who gives a fuck? You know, they're gonna be so upset or disrespected, they're gonna wanna probably press that dude. But I don't know. I just see things like in a more subtle way, where like, well, why is his logo like kind of soft? But again, he's on the No Jumper podcast, so his logo's a little soft. But the way he was talking on one of his podcasts, which was recently, he's like, he asked his crew like what they thought, like what a day in LA meant to them, and then when he's like, well, I saw, he's very confident, like, no, oh, I saw that there was a day in a life to me means what's missing, like I see something missing, like. And if he's and on the No Jumper podcast, he was saying, oh, this is all I know. I love the music business side. I think about that he loved the music business side, and that's all he's known. And like he's a connoisseur of music. Like he seems a very smart young man. But just probably been around a lot of women, and he's grading very harshly, and that can make things competitive, And I think that's the best way to see it. If like this is what's going to be out there for opportunity, right? But he's talking about dress. Like it was weird because like at first I was like, he picked Doja Cat, and I'm thinking, well, maybe because she's like, she sells out arenas, and obviously she's pretty hot this year, and she's from LA, so I think at the IE, but that's LA County, and I think, and he picked her. Yeah, she's a bona fide superstar, and I was just like, it just seems like he's super woke, for like, let's put women because it's it'll bring, I don't know. Let's put a woman, but it's true, but she's pop star, she's a pop star. I don't know. Am I tripping? Like, is there something wrong with like a woman being on top of that? Is something wrong with the world being more feminine? Now I'm thinking about my psychology teacher who taught me this last class on lifespan development. Like, what was it, 2 something or like 1? I can't remember, like 130 or 1. I can't remember which one I took. I know the teacher, I know the class I took, but I don't know the CRN code. But he said something that men get more feminine as they get older. But now I'm thinking like, wait a minute, am I being indoctrinated? Doja Cat could be on top, but but then as it goes deeper, so there's more evidence like, style of he had a 3-page list of grades, like a 3-page list of grades. Probably should shorten up that list. It's gonna make it even more competitive, like in boxing, the top 10, the pound for pound. He'll get better at it. He'll shorten his list. Again, we can't control who there's no jump, like Adam 22. Again, he's not even from around here, but just the control that he has. I don't know how it developed that way, but it can just say that maybe minorities, the black man especially, because the brown man were here, we give, the black man started hip hop. So we got to remember, we always got to give thanks for this art form, to hip hop, for the black man. So let me go back. So for the white man come from New Hampshire, was a vlogger, like this BMX type of like blogger dude, cool skater style, that kind of scene, to interviewing rappers, to SoundCloud, and now it's just totally gangster right now. It just became that way. I don't know if like the culture of LA just it's just what's just what it became, what it ended up molding into and evolving into, because as like again, it was just like young kids, skateboarder kids, artist type kids, and then it was like the XXXTentacion. It was a SoundCloud scene. Like it was not even gangster. Some of it was gangster, but it wasn't mainstream yet. But now it's more mainstream, so that's what's surrounding it now, the mainstream gangster rap. But no, but he's but it's not only what it is, but it's maybe that's just what I'm into and what I watch. So now I think about it like, hold up. Or what I'm saying, maybe I'm just saying it from a place that I'm also involved with it too. So but for that to happen, maybe it just shows that for the black man's experience, the black man has so much other shit to worry about, and maybe even fear of his own kind hurting him, just because I can understand from where I come from. My fear of like trying to be great, but understanding that people look like me might harm me, And so the black man didn't have time to be sitting there and like finding ways to create something that Adam 22 has created. You understand? Like the black man, like, because you think like, well, first I think the white people, They're the greater population of society. And they tune into black culture. They trip out on it. Look at the biggest white stars were ones that were around black people. Elvis Presley was around black culture. Eminem was around black culture. The reason why they become so great, because the white people, they support that. It makes maybe make them feel a certain way, like one of our own has risen. You know, we belong to the black man. We could be cool with this. You know, I'm just like Eminem. You know, cool like him. It's exception, wanting acceptance. And that's why we love Lefty Gunplay right now. He's like, I fuck with the blacks. You know, I get that from jail. It is separated, but you get that. You get that, like, I fuck with them. We gotta fuck with our own kind too, you know. And whatever that means to you, you know. I'm not in gang politics, but I'm in human. And I hope to make that list if that's going to be a list. I just hope to get noticed and recognized. I probably won't. I know how to dress, you know. I get some money, I know how to dress. My style will be popping. And again, I'm looking here. The dude from A Day in LA who works for No Jumper, that guy's LA report card, shout out to you. Whether you're gay or not, I don't care. I'm just saying, calling it what I see. Like, you have your report card, I'm just saying. You just sound a little, like, it's a little femme to me a little bit. I know you got your girls around you and stuff, and hip-hop doesn't have to be gangster. I think it could be intellectual. I think it could be gentleman. And I think there could be some. That's why I like Wack 100. There's a good business to hip-hop. If you can eliminate the emotion from it. I don't know. It's all about how you carry yourself and how you go about things. To take you far. So I always say you're conscious because you can go into any room. Go into any room and feel okay about yourself. If you know no matter what happens here, I got somewhere to be. I walked in here with the same amount of money, and I'm only hoping either to walk out with the same amount. I walked in with a certain amount that I had that I could call mine, and I hope to walk out here with more. But the least I'm walking out of here is what I came in with. That's my life, my breath, the most important shit. I'm walking in here with tomorrow already. I'm not promised it, but if I make the right moves, the possibility of me making it to tomorrow is a high chance. So I remember it's what I do today to make it till tomorrow, so I can control myself. These are all traits that these people who are making money out here in society, they have these traits. They're called non-violent traits, self-control traits. A lot of us don't know. No one's told us that. Nobody's told us this. Nobody's got to know us enough. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's got to know us enough. Ding, 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 ding. Know yourself, buddy. You know it. I can hear you. I can hear it ticking right now. I can hear it ticking. I can hear it making sense. Ding, 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 ding. Shout out Deucent. Hey, what's a little flow? Come my way. Ooh. I like hoes. I like wifey. Got no phone, no ring, but fuck it. Damn. But he sit with his rat like got a cough and a lot of phlegm. What you into? Baby, I'm into it. After I do my shit, gotta handle my business, Can't let love throw me off, Life is tough, but fuck it. Yeah, I lift myself up like I'm lifting myself up off the bar. Doing some chin-ups, doing some pull-ups. Matter what you do, don't ever stop. Chase that happiness. Like so, man. Fuck it, dog. Get you a bitch and just hold on. I don't know. Just know who you is. Live life slow and get rich, why not? Growth mindset, don't you ever stop, damn. Running long, running far, going long, throw it up. I'll come down with the ball. In the end zone, take it to the house, go far, yeah. Off the top of the dome, but I could keep on going. The world's my home, ain't you my homie? I know you is, I know you lonely. Life can feel like shit, life's a bitch. Turn that bitch to the woman that you see. What's your vision? What do you envision? Yeah, stop tripping, yeah. Superstar, a superhero, gonna go far like De Niro. Damn, cheer for me. Damn. Why the evil try to pull me back when I'm just trying not to relax? Smoking again, feeling good. When all day I was depressed, but now I understand. Got no time to waste, yeah. I fell off like 5 times right there, huh? Damn, hey. Take a piss. I probably farted a few times on this fucking little video. I don't know. I think life, once you like to live, people want to be around people that like to live, you know? I just needed a reset. Needed to smoke that a little bit. I don't know if I want to smoke. I feel okay right now. I feel just okay, you know? I feel okay. But I also feel okay to be alone now. I was like in a fucking just like depressed mode. Depeche mode. I was just in a depressed mode. I was in a depressed mode and I smoked. I controlled my thoughts. I started talking. I started living. I feel a little restless again, but I feel like I lived a little at least, you know? I feel like I lived a little. Not in that come outside. No, I came outside like I'm living. I'm in nature again. I'm human. I'm out of my head. Like, even if it was just that moment or that little couple minutes, or even it's still continuing on a little bit, you know. I want to smoke, you know. If I was going to be at my pad, if I had my own pad, I'll smoke, you know. But I think I just want to stop talking already. Maybe I should read my book. Maybe I should write this song. I'm gonna write a song to this beat. I feel like making videos, you know? Like putting it out there, see what I could do. I like how they all come out. It's just different scenario, different location. I like looking at myself, I guess. Now that I'm stoned and talking to you guys, I'm looking forward to university. I'm looking forward to people I'm gonna meet there. Don't end your life, man. Don't end your life. Don't end it. Meet people, man. Meet interesting people, man. Meet them. Don't meet people. Talk to them, etc. I'm gonna hit my homie, see if I can interview that guy he interviewed. I'm actually gonna hit him up. And I'm gonna give him a call. Peace.